Hey everybody, how's it going today? So I got a new camera, upgraded to the Canon 80D. So I'm excited, I'm real excited, all the cool things that we can that I can do with this camera. So today, real quick, I just wanted to talk about like the habit of not feeling sorry for yourself and not complaining about things, and you know, self-pity. That's what I'm trying to talk about. Self-pity and this whole like negative cloud that it puts around you. You can't do anything successful when you're being negative, when you're putting negative things into the world. You know, that's what you're attracting, and that's what's coming back at you. So it's real important to stay positive and always just keep this positive mindset, because whether you're wherever you are right now and whoever you are, you have it pretty good. I bet. I'm betting I have it really good. I have a great family and I have a great life, and I am very grateful for all the things that I have. But I've been in a place where I've been complaining, and I've been a very negative person before too. And I've built this up in my head, the habit of just not complaining about things. When things hit me, and you know, like tests or like studying for school or just like anything that pops up, you know, it's so natural and so easy to just revert to, oh, this is just terrible, and like go tell your friends, and the first thing you see when you see your friends, you're like, oh, my day was so bad, and this and that and this and this and this, and it's like the other person doesn't benefit from that conversation. You're not helping anybody, you're just hurting yourself. And so I just want to talk about this real quick. So I read this book in Anthropology a couple years ago. It's called City of Joy by Dominic LaPierre, and it's about Calcutta, India, and the slums. And you don't know anything until you've read something like that, where people are literally millions of people, millions crunched into a little itty-bitty city, and there's a shortage of food, there's no bathrooms, there's just like crap flowing on the street, and there's disease, and there's nothing clean. Like your clothes, you don't got a washer, you can't wash your clothes, there's no such thing as that. And these people, most of them are Hindu, and they believe in caste systems where their life is a caste. So like if you're in poverty right now, it's because of something that happened in the past or in another life. And so the next life, you want to do better, you want to upgrade your caste to the next life, you want to be in a higher position, higher financial everything. So you want to get better in your life, and that's the goal. And the guy, and the main character in this book, he had to sell his blood, and which is lowering your caste if you sell something from your body, just to feed his family. So this guy can't even find work, and he has to sell his blood to feed his family, and it's just, it puts you in a whole other mindset. So that's what I'm trying to get at you. I'm trying to get you in another mindset. I'm trying to get you to think differently about your life, and start thinking of things compared, not really comparing your life to other people, but yeah, kinda. You don't want to compare yourself to other people, because you yourself you are an individual, and you're unique, and you're going to do something that no one's ever done before, because you're you. So all right, so this quote real quick, it's from an India proverb, and it's, I had no shoes and I complained until I met a man that had no feet. So that's just deep right there. You know, you can complain all day, but there's someone else out there that has it worse than you. And okay, so another one real quick. This one's kind of fun too. Today I can complain that the weather is bad, or I can appreciate that my grass is getting watered for free. So that's about raining and looking at the weather as a good positive thing. I thought that one was kind of funny. So the two stories I want to share today, this one's cool. It's about a psychology professor, and he's standing, or it's a she, I'm sorry. She's standing up in the room with her class and stuff, you know, and she has this glass of water, and she's like, you know, all the students are like, you know, how half is the glass, half empty or half full? But she takes it a different direction, and she says, what is the weight of this glass? What is the weight of this water? And people are, you know, yelling out 3 pounds, 18 ounces, you know, all kinds of different answers are flying out. And she says, the weight of the glass is irrelevant, because in 1 second, it doesn't feel that heavy, but in 10 minutes, my arm's gonna start to ache. And then soon in a day, I'll eventually have to drop it because my arm will be, feel like it's paralyzed and it's numb, so I'll have to drop the glass. So the weight of the glass is irrelevant. It's about the time that you're holding the glass out in front of you. And she makes this comparison to stress and being stressed out. So you carry this stress around with you, you know, you got your stress right here. This is your stress. And you're holding it. It's not that bad for the first day. For the first week though, it's starting to get a little heavier, and then pretty soon, eventually, you're gonna have to drop the stress no matter what, because it's physics. You can't hold your arm out forever. You're gonna have to drop your arm, just like you're gonna have to drop the stress eventually. So why not drop the stress right now? Why not drop the stress today and live a better life today? So don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to things that are stressing you out. That's a good story. The next one, this one's cool. It's the shark in the tank, okay? So there's this big shark, and he's in this tank, right? And he's swimming around, and he's a shark, you know? He's like, I'm a shark. And so the scientist puts some fish in the tank with the shark. Obviously, what do you think the shark does? The shark eats all the fish, right? That's what they do. So all the fish are gone. So she does this again, and she put the fish in, and the shark ate it again. Now this time, the third time, she puts a fiberglass big like shelf in between, making the tank 2 different partitions. She's partitioning the tank into 2 different tanks, right? So the shark's in this tank on this side, and the fish are on this side. She puts the fish in, and what do you think the shark does? The shark goes bam, bam, and it's slamming into the fiberglass window, bam, 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 trying to get to the fish on the other side, right? Because that's what it was doing. It was eating the fish. And she noticed that for the first day, you know, it would do that. And then after a week of putting that fish in the other tank, the shark, it started stopping as many times. It wasn't hitting the glass as frequently, because it was starting to be like, dang, this glass is giving me a headache. I ain't trying to hit this glass no more. It ain't worth it. So the shark is slowly not hitting it as much, and then after a while, after a couple weeks, the shark isn't even attacking the fish no more. It's not even hitting the glass no more. It's just like, it puts the fish in, and it's like, oh man, I know I can't get to those fish. I don't know why, because I don't think they can understand partitioning of 2 tanks. I just think they think there's something that I can't eat the fish. I can't eat the fish for some reason. That's what's stuck in the shark's head. So now the cool part of this story is she removes the fiberglass from the tank. Now the tank is one again. There's fish intermingling with the shark, and they're all in there. And guess what the shark does? It doesn't eat the fish. It can't eat the fish. It won't eat the fish. You know why it won't eat the fish? Because it believes in its head that it can't eat the fish. It physically can't eat the fish because there's a barrier. The shark believes in his head that there's a barrier in front of me eating the fish. And the whole moral of the story is that we put these things up in our head, these barriers in our head, and that say, since we've failed in the past, there's no other outcome. We can't succeed in the future. The shark didn't think it could ever succeed in eating the fish again. So it continued to believe that it only could fail. And so get rid of your barriers. Anything is possible. Limitless. We could literally do whatever we want. We have dominion over everything on this earth, and you can change your life. So hopefully you got something out of those 2 stories. I love those stories personally. They're great. Got a lot more stuff coming out, so be sure you like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. All right? Stay positive and persevere.